Good morning, Rat Rod Bikes. It's Old Odd Job reporting from the back 40. We have an early spring day here. Earlier, the dew point and the actual temperature were exactly the same. So we had fog for the first few hours of the day. And now it's cleared up a little bit and feels like it's around 65 or so right now. So this is just a little kickoff to get us excited about the Rat Rod Bikes annual build-off, which begins in just a little over 2 weeks on May 1st. This will be RRB BO 21. And I'm ready to jump in. Unlike other years when I usually have a solid idea of what I'm starting with, probably at least a month ahead of time, if not months ahead of time, I am flying by the seat of my proverbial pants this year. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I just came off of last fall's mountain bike build off, and I built this fun little guy, the Coupe de Grey. It is it's kind of a stretch Stingray, stretch muscle bike with the Schwinn fork in the front. I used some deep dish fenders, a wheel set from a Felt Chief Cruiser, and GT Smoothie tires, which really fit perfectly in this context. An all black crankset, kind of keep the accents black. One of the other things that I carried over from a previous build was the smoked chrome. It's the Duplicolor smoked chrome, which a lot of guys use on their wheels for their cars, the actual wheels. It's not chrome, as you can see. There's the chrome Springer, but it's kind of a dark chrome, a darker hue with a chrome highlight, because what it does is it brings the chrome that's underneath out through the paint. It goes on very thin, and then of course the more you layer it, the more you get a solid color. I had to do an extension on the rear end here in order to fit my wheel tire combo, which I really wanted. So that is a solid steel plate. Can't remember what it was sold for originally, but it worked out great. Got my wheel back about, oh gosh, you know what, 4.5 inches. I think it was a little bit over 4 inches from the original mounting point. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. But as we move into the back 40, we'll see that the stand, the proverbial bike stand, the work stand, is empty. Sorry I don't have the jazz going this morning. I have to charge up my speaker I use out here. Haven't done that yet. I don't even have the TV in place. So we're really entertainment void here this morning. But yeah, this is the stable. The back 40's been around now. Gosh, I think I built it in the fall of 2014. So, goodness, that's over 10 years already. It was actually first moved into it and built a bike out of it in the spring of 2015. But this is the stable of bikes from all those years, different build-offs. Really happy with almost every single one of these, and the fun that comes with building a bike on the Rat Rod Bikes site. One of the kind of cool things is that this is powered off-grid. So here's the inverter, which converts the DC signal into AC for AC outlets, and then that cord goes all the way up to the front for the TV. I do run the TV off of this, and if I have a drill or a power saw or whatever, I use an extension cord for that, because that'll sap it down. But here's an interesting thing. So I have this very tiny little What am I trying to say? The thing that catches the sunlight. I'll think of it in a second. Sorry. Anyway, it maintained 11.3 volts of power over the winter, just having it plugged in. And this is the little tiny power source here, solar powered panel, and this is an east window. This isn't even south. Cobwebs. So anyway, that's pretty cool, because we had a couple 3 weeks of below zero weather here. So it's kind of amazing that. And then this battery, it's a marine cell type of battery, and that's the original battery. So everything's still, you got to watch out for the high voltage, of course. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to peruse the parameters of this rack of parts and stuff like that, and my tire and wheel rack up here, and I got a couple frames to use, and tires and handlebars galore. So there should be no reason for Oddjob to be spending a bunch of money on this build, because there's a lot of stuff in here that's pretty cool that I think I could build a bike out of. So my initial idea is to have a bike called Scrap Heap and heap the parts on a frame and see what happens. Anyway, just a quick kickoff for our Rat Rod Bikes 2026 BO21, Build Off 21. Hope you'll join us. Look for the thread to start posting soon, and get excited. This is Rat Rod signing off from the back 40. As always, rat on.